And an update this morning to a story we've been following for years now. RICO charges have been dropped for dozens of activists who protested against the Atlanta Public Safety Training Center.
Yeah, that judge made that ruling last night. And Atlanta News First Niamani Watson is live outside the Fulton County Courthouse with more on why the charges were dismissed. Niamani.
Good morning. Yeah, a judge ruled that Attorney General Chris Carr basically did not have the authority to bring about RICO charges against the protesters. The training facility, which opened in April, has been at the center of controversy for several years now. Critics who refer to the facility as Cop City say it's a training ground for a militarized police force. At times, the demonstrations turned violent with construction equipment being set on fire. In 2023, a protester was fatally shot by state troopers during the clearing of an encampment. That same year, Carr had brought charges against 61 co-defendants under Georgia's RICO Act, accusing them of arson, throwing Molotov cocktails, and money laundering. However, a Fulton County Superior Court judge dismissed the charges, saying the AG needed permission from the governor to bring RICO charges, but did not have it in this case. The state's Attorney General's office says it plans to appeal this decision in a statement saying, quote, "We strongly disagree with this decision and will continue to vigorously pursue this domestic terrorism case to ensure that justice is served." Now, while the RICO charges have been dismissed, 5 defendants still face domestic terrorism and arson charges. Live outside of the Fulton County Courthouse, I'm Niamani Watson, Atlanta News First.